In light of increasing inflation and high unemployment rate in Africa's largest economy, many Nigerians are pondering how to utilize their modest income as well as borrowing from families and friends. Now, despite the challenging business landscape marked by inflation and a weakening Naira, there are still viable business opportunities to launch with just 100,000 Naira. This content is going to expose those businesses as well as the prerequisite for starting them. And we're going to discuss 6 of those businesses. And number 5 is going to blow your mind or amaze you. Why? Because it is something you do regularly for free. So how about if you begin to monetize them? My name is Joshua Victor and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notification because I feel this is something you're going to benefit from. This channel originally is meant to review kitchenware appliances, specifically blenders and pressure pot, as well as other items as well. But we are beginning to expand to other niches such as the business and marketing talk. And I believe that as a business person, you want to benefit from this particular niche on this channel. So here is a great time for you to subscribe and turn on your post notification. Without wasting much time, we are going to hit the list proper for today. And number 1 on that list is a POS business. POS business is very lucrative because we have an economy that is seeking financial inclusion and a cashless transaction. So starting a POS business is indeed lucrative. All you need to have is access to a POS machine, and then you have to get access to other logistics. Okay, so that means you have to get access to a POS machine from the bank. After you have meet up their requirements, of course there are other tech gurus like Pay, Money Points. There are a whole lot of them. You can have access to these machines and you will set up your business in little or no time. 2 to 4 weeks, you're already starting the business and you're good to go. Now, it's very important and imperative for you to understand that the location of your business is crucial because it is going to determine the success you're going to have. So the location should be a remote area where there are no access to banks or ATM, or it's difficult to get there. If the community do not have access to those kind of accessories, then it's easier for you to scale up and maximize the profit from this business. Number 2 on that list is a laundry and cleanup service. Now, what is required for you to launch this kind of business? You're going to need a washing machine, probably a 5 kg load twin top load. How is it called? 5 kg load twin loader washing machine will be sufficient. You're going to need an iron, a pressing iron. You're going to need a source of electricity. You're going to need detergent. You're going to need access to water. Those are basically the things you need for a laundry and cleanup service business. So with just 100,000 naira, you can get these appliances. It's a 5 kg twin loader washing machine would go for as much as 70,000 naira, and then you can use the excess of the remaining money to get the other equipment which you're going to use to start up the business. Now, who are going to be in need of your services? Schools are going to be in need of your services. Homes are going to be in need of your services. Public places are going to be in need of your services. And maybe post-construction cleanups, you can go and clean up those kind of environments. Those are places that business like that will thrive. Now, what is required for you to start this kind of business? Now, I would advise you that if this is your first time trying a business like that, follow who no road. You can go to someone who's already in the business, go and ask a few things here and there. Go maybe with a bottle of wine, give to the person and ask the person to genuinely show you how to handle this kind of business, because skills in handling customers' clothes, it's really important. So you don't mix up customer A's clothes with customers B, and then your place will become a place where we have to come and separate fights. Okay, so you have to reach out to people who are already in the business, ask them how things are done, and they're going to be glad to help you. That is number 2 on the list. Number 3 on that list is the fashion and design business. I understand that is a very competitive industry, but like I would always say, the sky is big enough for everybody. So what are required for you to start a business like this? The basic supplies or equipment you need is a sewing machine and other accessories like your tape, your scissors, your whatever you can think that is going to start the business. So with just maybe 90 to 98,000 naira, or let's just round it up 100,000 naira, you can get a sewing machine. You can get a tape and a scissors. Those are the basic things you need. And then with just 6 months to 2 years of training, over that period, you can build a reputation for yourself where referrals, people are begin to get to know your work and begin to come for you. Okay, so that is a lucrative business one can start. Everybody's wear clothes every day. We have occasion parties to attend, so they're going to come for you. Now, if you're looking for a fashion school to attend or to go for training, I have a few suggestions that would help. And so, if you'd like to know some of those schools, just drop in the comment section fashion school, and I will introduce you to one of the best hand you can learn fashion from. Trust me, that is something you are going to benefit from. Number 4 on that list is an event planning business. Now, this one is very interesting because, as we all know, Nigeria is blessed with a vibrant social scene. There is no Saturdays we don't have weddings. And of course, we are also going to have events like political events and maybe rallies, meeting points, and all that. Those are ample opportunities for event planners to come handy. Now, what is required from you is for you to build a portfolio. By building portfolio, the aim is for you to establish credibility. The aim is for you to get paying clients. How do you do this? I'm not saying you should go and start giving out your services for free. In fact, I'm not a fan of giving out services for free just to establish credibility or to attract clients, because if you give out services for free, you're going to attract the wrong audiences. So there are other things you can do to attract credibility and paying clients. You can demonstrate what you do and then give a reasonable discount. That way you begin to introduce yourself into the market, and with time, people are going to begin to know you and what you can offer. So that is one way you can build credibility, or when I say build portfolio. So people are going to come for you. Every Saturday's weddings are going on. Events like that will always go on. And so in this case, you might not even need up to 100,000 naira to start this kind of business, because when you want to do a business like that, all you need to do, you can go and rent those props to carry out the services, and then you get paid for it. So that is one of the business you can start in Nigeria within 100,000 naira. And of course, you're going to leverage social media platforms to get people to begin to know you. Number 5 on that list is online marketing. Now, online marketing is very important because that is the driving force or energy for most businesses today. And this is the number 5 business I said is going to blow your mind or amaze you, because the things you're doing freely now are the things you're supposed to be doing to begin to build your online presence. Now, TikTok is a thing, Instagram Reel is a thing. So those are social media platforms you can leverage. There are other online platforms that you can leverage, such as email. So there's email marketing, where you begin to tell people about products and services and you get paid for them. So that data you have to go on TikTok to create funny videos, begin to be intentional about them. Begin to create high value content offers to people online. By the time you do this, companies are going to notice you. By the time you begin to build online presence, you're going to have endorsement deal. Companies will come to hire you. The aim is for them to advertise their product because of the followers you're going to earn. If you have a lot of followers on those social media platforms, those are potential buying clients. And so companies will come. They'll begin to notice what you're doing. They will give you endorsement deal, and then you make your money from there. So this is something you don't even have to spend so much money, because as you're watching this particular content now, you have a phone already which you're doing so. You have data, of course, that is what you're using to watch this content. And so you don't really need to spend much to start online marketing. You already have a phone, you already have access to data. So all you need to do is to be intentional this time around. Create content that is going to drive people to you. By the time you do this, you're going to establish that online presence. There are a lot of people who are doing this and they are cashing out big time. Big people in the industry. We have Trisha Biz, Nigeria Brand Chick. Those are online marketers, and there are other people that are still in that industry, but those are the two I really adore, especially Trisha Biz. And so if you begin to do stuff like this, whoa, you're in. Last on the list of viable businesses that this content was meant to explore is the makeup business. Now, just like the fashion and beauty industry, the makeup industry is also a very competitive industry. And like I said before, the sky is big enough for everyone. Nigeria has a very vibrant social scene where event pops up every time here and there. Makeup artist comes very handy. And the beautiful thing about this kind of industry is that you do not necessarily need to have a shop as a startup. Just like the fashion industry, you may not really need a shop. It's just for you to gradually build your presence online. People get to know you and your services. Instagram can be your shop. WhatsApp can be your shop. Demonstrate to people what you can do. And so if you're interested in maybe attending a makeup class, professional makeup class, I also have access to people who are very good in that craft. I would introduce you to them, and you undergo a few months training where they're going to teach you how to carry out lashes extension, semi-permanent brows, nail care, pedicure, and so much more. And this is an industry that if you also indulge yourself, you're going to make money out of it, because there are going to be weddings every Saturdays. There are going to be events, parties. People want to look good. They want to showcase their products and services. They want to look good as well. So makeup artists are really making it, and with just 100,000 naira, you can start this business. Because what are those accessories you're going to need? Probably a ring light. How much is a ring light going to cost you? So you're going to need your makeup kits, your foundation, and all those basic things you need for the makeup craft. So that's it. In conclusion, while economic challenges still persist in Nigeria, aspiring entrepreneurs can still establish successful businesses with a modest capital or saving of 100,000 naira. All you need to do is diligence, creativity, and a focus on customer satisfaction. My emphasis is always on customer satisfaction, because it is the field that is going to drive whatever business you're going to start or scale up. If your customers are not satisfied, they are not going to come back. And that is where your money is going to come. Before you begin to even think about profit maximization, you have to take care of your customers, and that is the whole essence of this thing. So these businesses are really viable. They are business you can start, and I would encourage you, if you have not done anything yet, start any of this business and you're going to be good to go. Hope this content was really helpful. If it was, please endeavor to hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, so that when we come back with another content, probably on marketing or business talk, it is you who is going to be the first to be notified. I wish to see you another time. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you again.